Long before Hollywood turned Greek mythology into blockbuster films, Italian filmmakers were already attempting to bring the ancient world to life on screen. In 1911, L'Odissea, or the Odyssey, became the first known cinematic adaptation of Homer's epic poem, marking one of the earliest attempts to transform a major work of classical literature into film. Directed by Giuseppe de Liguoro, Adolfo Padovan, and Francesco Bertolini, and produced by Milano Films, the silent film was released in November 1911. It ran for approximately 44 minutes and was made with a reported budget of $200,000, making it one of the most ambitious Italian film productions of the period. The film was created during an important moment in Italian history. In 1911, the World's Fair was held in Turin to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the unification of Italy. As part of the celebrations, a film competition was organised for artistic, scientific and educational films. It was in this context that the Odyssey appeared, a production that brought one of the most famous literary works of the ancient world to a new and rapidly developing medium. The company behind the film was Milano Films, one of the leading studios of Italian cinema in the early years. Based in Milan, the company was supported by both wealthy aristocrats and industrial business owners. This financial backing allowed them to create the most modern and best-equipped film studio in Italy at the time. The company's directors and administrators believed that cinema could have an educational purpose. They wanted the film to promote Italian culture and to contribute to a stronger sense of national identity. To achieve this, Milano Films focused on producing high-quality historical films on Italian and world literature, creating productions designed to appeal to audiences both in Italy and internationally. The success of L'Inferno, 1911, based on Dante's Inferno, encouraged Milano Films to continue making large-scale literary adaptations. Following this achievement, the company released L'Odissea in 1911, and it later produced San Giorgio Cavaliere, or St. George and the Dragon, in 1912. The film also attracted attention beyond Italy. When L'Odissea was released in the United States in 1912, it received a positive response in the trade press. The American industry journal, The Moving Picture World, described the film as marking a new epoch in the history of motion pictures as a factory of education. The review reflected the enthusiasm surrounding the film as an example of cinema being used to present literary and educational subjects to audiences. Unlike many films from the silent era, The Odyssey has survived. Thanks to the restoration work of La Cineteca di Bologna, the film is now preserved and available in the public domain. Modern viewers can now watch it online, often accompanied by newly composed musical scores that recreate the atmosphere of silent film screenings. Although Milano Films eventually closed in 1912, L'Odissea remains an important example of early Italian cinema's interest in adapting classical literature and producing historical films on an ambitious scale, and perhaps without which we wouldn't have seen Christopher Nolan's Odyssey do so well today.